Hello and welcome. Right, just setting everyone up. Hello and welcome. Right, just setting everyone up. Oh. It's a bit strange. Right. Start that warm up here tonight, 11. Just good morning, everybody. Good morning. Well, it'd be good morning for somebody, but good evening, everybody. It's cold outside. It's just doing good morning, good morning. Well, it'd be good morning for somebody, but good evening, everybody. It's cold outside. It's -3 and the forecast snow at 8 o'clock. And up here it was, I came up and it was 5. Now the heater's got it up to 11.3. So I think it's still cold. At least we squash it stay okay. So I'm just setting another one up. I'll send it to Flymo, and then Flymo can put it up. So I will put the link in a minute, but I'll send it to Flymo, and then Flymo can put it up. Oh, tonight we have a Sutton Class 24 going round a two-tone green. It's around somewhere. It's at the top. I've just seen the tonight we have a Sutton Class 24 going round a two-tone green. It's around somewhere. You should see it's just coming at the end of the coaches. I've just seen the Hatton Class 66 go past, and now you'll see the Sutton. Yes, you should see it's just coming at the end of the coaches. I'm not getting that copy, so I'm just trying to set up other cameras. Ooh. Not getting my copy. I'm just trying to set up other cameras. Get them to come on. Three, one. Send. That goes from one extreme to the other. And that summit was 30 odd degrees, and now it's 11.4. That's getting better. It goes from one extreme to the other. And that summit was 30 odd degrees, and now it's 11.4. That's getting better, man. I did all three Suttons, but in the video it was only 2 Suttons and 1 Batman. Yeah, the video you've just watched, what I did all 3 Suttons, but in the video it was only 2 Suttons and 1 Batman. So I deleted it and then I put it back on. I did the video again and put the other Sutton in. So you had 3 Sutton Class 24s and the 1 Batman. Well, I think the Batman needs a better speaker in it, a sound just like those. Because it's the same file, it's very similar. But it's not a Batman sound file. I think it's Ollie, the Ollie ones. Right, we've got the other camera up now. Just turn the camera around. Yeah, that's right. Where should I put him? We can have another low-level shot. Wow. You have a stand. Not got myself a drink. Oh, good picture. Add that one on. There you are. That one on. There you are. Oh. So I'm just rubbing my hands together. Should I be fingerless gloves on tonight? I think. Right. Yeah, that's a good picture. We'll add that one on. There you are. Oh, I'm just rubbing my hands together. Should I be fingerless gloves on tonight? I think. Right. Where's my phone to pass? I better turn the mics off those, aren't I? Yes. Right, they're all done, so there'll be no echo now. Right, I'll get the email Flymo. That's the best way. Oh. There we are. I've just emailed you the link. Okay, Flymo, have you got it? Then Flymo can put the link up, and then if anybody wants to come and join, I'm not going to do a stream from 12 o'clock tonight because it's not that warm up here, and I think that's why Mark's not done a stream tonight. Is that the cold going out to that shed is cold, and plus I think he's got snow. So there you are. You got 3 out. I'll get that Deltic going. What number is he? Ooh. We have got a shout out tonight. Yeah, you can always know what sort of locomotive that is when you hear that horn. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go and get myself a coffee or something. I think all the locomotives should be all okay. I'll just wait for the Deltic to go round. The Akula scale Deltic. You've got a Sutton going round, a Hatton, and a Akula scale. That's a few bods worth, isn't it? That's nearly a grand's worth of locomotives. There's only 3 of them. I'll put someone else on the 4th track. I'm going to go make myself a coffee, I think. Does Brian want to come on? You can chat to the guests. That's a good shot, that one there. See, I do still think the picture quality is still good. Because that 1080, all right, yeah, it was really good picture. But this is good. It's good enough. I just send madam. Right. Put his channel up when you see him in the chat. Right. You must probably hear that. Oh, he's in the chat. He's in the chat. We're Flymo, can you put the link up, please? I've just sent you a message. Ooh. We only got 14 in the house. I think everybody's staying in the warm room tonight. And the link up for, I've just sent you a message on Messenger. You got it? Yeah, I've just subscribed to a guy in Canada. Yeah, I've just sent you a message on Messenger. There's a guy called Trackside Mike. I don't know if anybody subscribed to the channel. Pop over to his channel, take a look. If you like it, subscribe. And if you want to come and join in, click on the link that Flymo's just put on, the StreamYard one, and come and show what you got so everybody can have a look. If you want to do that, Mike, come on for 5-10 minutes, just show us your layout and what you're doing with your layout, and you never know, you may gain some more subscribers. We normally have around about 100 people pass through on the evening. It's usually around about 110 to 120. Normally at the end of the stream, that's what tells how many views you've had through. So yeah, come and take a look. I can hear myself on one of these cameras. There's no echo, is there? Ooh. I see Rachel is out tonight on Cruise Station. Oh, couldn't be doing that. That's too cold. All right, let's put the lights on. There's they're on now. Ooh. See there on the bottom camera, you can see the top level with 4 tracks. The 2 tracks in the middle are the level that goes down, and you've also got the other side. I'll put the camera, which is on the right-hand side with StreamYard on, I'll put that on the other side in a bit. I can put another camera up. Put it up for a few minutes. Just add it in. And I'll show you. I think what I'll do. Now there's the link for trackside mic. Take a look. What's that noise? The class 24 has just dropped. So, think about it. Oh, you've come out. Dropped his coupling. I put. I did more by the heater. Magnetic couplings, and they're all matched. So whatever locomotive goes to, it will pick up the wagon. So they're all matched. Because what I do, I've got one locomotive here in the shed. So every time I put a magnet on a wagon, I connect it so it fits to that. So that will fit to all of them. Right.
Hello, everyone. You're right, Andy. Oh dear, Flymo's might have to upgrade his laptop. All right, so how you doing, Bernie? I think he's mucking around with his sounds again. Oh, is Dino in his shed? It's virtually still using it.
Yeah, if you look
How
at it
old is
now,
it, Flymo? I can hear you now, Bernie, but I'm echoing in the background.
you're making curry in the background.
I can hear me in the background.
Okay, I've muted
I
you.
could for a second. I don't think I
You
can now,
shouldn't.
though.
No, you should.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you did. You did because I set that one camera.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine now. Everything all sounds all right tonight, actually, mate.
Yeah, well, I've not really been happy this week, Bryce. It's been too cold.
No, I don't blame you, mate. It's, you know,
I've got
it's
the
been
heater on.
that cold down here. I had to de-ice the car twice today, and I had to de-ice my van twice as well.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going using the
Yeah.
mic for the laptop. This laptop's so fast, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, the mic on your laptop doesn't sound too bad, actually.
Yeah, before it was the Yeti.
All right, yeah.
I mean, that's a good sound on that. That's a very good sound. I mean, I can change over to me other ones. Don't know how you pronounce it. Synco. Never heard of that, but they're the hands, the one you plug into the laptop,
Yeah.
and then you put the other one under your on by your neck, and if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you put your woolly thing over it, keep it
Mm.
warm. Yeah, it's very good.
The one by your shed video, is that Class 57?
Yeah, Network Rail.
Oh, is it a Network Rail one, is it?
Yeah, yellow. The yellow one you're
Mm.
on about.
Yeah. Well, I can see the front of it. I couldn't see the side of it very well. It looked yellow,
Yeah.
but I wasn't sure. That looks nice, that does. I
I could
do
hear
like those
myself on
red and blue
that.
ones.
I could hear myself on that one. So yeah.
Oh,
God, it's cold up here. Oh, James is in the house. Good
is
evening,
James in the house?
James. He's
James is in the house.
a new guy that I've been watching the channel. We're watching
Dinmore
Mike.
Junction's in the house
Tracks
as
by
well.
Mike. Really, really good channel. Tracks on Mike. Makes me laugh when he helps the boxes.
Dundaz is in.
He said Christmas has come early. He's taken all this stuff out of the box.
Oh dear. Oh, I've got a locomotive in pieces here on my table here.
Oh, I've got two
Quickly show you.
locomotives I want to send to you to have a look at. And I think
There you go,
all
look.
these strikes at the moment, I may leave it till after Christmas. I think you can fix them quite easy. It's Britannia. I think it's the pickups. And
Is it a Hornby one? Is it
yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
old one?
yeah, it is Hornby. And the Mallard. I mean, they've both got sounding, but like the Mallards. I don't know why it's not. It keeps shorting out. I don't know why. It sat on the track. It played the sound perfectly, but as soon as you go to move it, all the lights go off. Oh, this must be summer. I don't know what it is. It's most probably something simple, but I'm not sort of person who like to go and have a look because no, me, I'll break it or mess it up.
It's got a sound decoder in it, has it?
Yeah. Very good. They both got very good sound decoders in them.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna go and get myself a coffee to warm me up.
You go and get a coffee then, Bernie.
Short show for 2 minutes. I've already boiled the kettle, but I didn't.
I've already made my coffee.
Mark didn't do a live stream tonight, so I went, I want to do it. Quick, put a thing on at 8:00. So,
see, I got my coffee. You know I love me coffee.
Just 3710. So I'm just going to push that back a bit.
Oh, Anthony's in the chat. Hi all, can't chat, just trying to listen. Kyan does not let me sit for more than 3 minutes. Oh dear. That's half the problem, that is, Anthony, isn't it? Grandkids, they keep you on your toes.
Right, 2 seconds.
Supposedly, anyway. Yeah, go on, you bugger off. Get your coffee. I'll look after the stream for a bit. So what's everybody up to tonight then? Is anyone playing with their trains or not? James is having fun motorising his windmill for his layout. That's interesting. I'm having a bit of fun tonight as well. I've been trying to see what I can do about this. Got this axle here off a late noughties Flying Scotsman. And I'm trying to retrofit the wheels into an old Triangle Hornby Flying Scotsman. The axles will fit, but the problem being is I need the drive spindle in the middle of the axle so that this cog sticks to it. So the cog will go on, but it just spins round because obviously it's got nothing for it to lock into. So I'm after a late model Flying Scotsman loco driven axle. So I'm on the hunt for one of them now. What's everyone saying? Alan's making bridges for his modelling room. Oh yeah, I've been seeing some pictures of that, Alan. It looks quite good, your bridges do.
I'm going to put one camera on solar for 2 seconds.
All right.
Okay. You ready?
Ready when you are. Oh my blooming good night. Where did you get that from?
Cheers, my dear.
I haven't got mine.
Oh yeah.
I've just got well, I don't know where mine is actually. I think it might be in a cupboard somewhere, but I've got this one at the moment, my Telford Steam Trust cup.
Well, I upgraded on Jason's channel and he said, "Oh, send you a couple of things." So he sent me 2 mugs and a mace map with that picture on it.
Who did?
Jason, Barnabas Junction.
Ah, I know where he's got them from.
Yeah, I know where he's got them from. We all know that.
Mr. Reedman.
Aye. Oh, all right.
Yeah, because he did my mug for me as well, and he's done me coasters. Look.
Yeah, good those are.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, he's done me a couple of coasters, and he's done me my t-shirts and that for me as
Ooh.
well.
Haven't put my banner up.
Get it up, Bernie.
They are. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos.
Timber Surf has a
Oh.
MRYCG Loomsdonia mug. Yeah, I have a MRYCG Flinton Central one as well. Who's Flinton?
Yeah, Jason's been helping me with like the thumbnails and all that sort of stuff. But I keep forgetting you have to do it JPEG the thing. You make one, like thinking, hey, can I do this? I can't get over there. But then I remember, yeah, you have to go down and to save it and then onto JPEG. Then you can transfer it over. So I'll be doing some more of those. But I also found out I can do videos. So say you went on here, I can show one of my videos. Wow. Yeah.
I don't. You lost me at JPEG.
Oh, it's showing pictures and all that sort of stuff. You know, when Jason shows you pictures and shows you bits on the internet,
Yes.
it looks quite easy. Well, he makes it look easy to do.
Yeah, I bet he does.
You go, well, and I said, hey, do you know to do all that? He said, I've been doing it 30 years. I go, oh, okay.
Yeah, Jason's quite clever with his computers. He knows more than I do.
Yeah.
When you work. Oh dear. Right. People are still saying hello to people. What was that? How do you get the mug into the printer? I don't know how Jeff does it now. Jeff uses this this machine, and basically what he does is he will print the image that you want off his computer, and then what he does is he gets the print, he puts it into this round thing, and then he puts the cup inside it. It clamps shut, and it puts heat into the mug. And what that does is it transfers then the image off the print onto your mug. And the best thing about them as well is they're dishwasher proof as well.
Yeah, I've got a dishwasher, I've got my hands.
Yeah, there's a lot of mugs that you can buy out there that are not. I've got some here. I've put them through the dishwasher a couple of times, and then you start to see the image starting to break up. So I stopped putting them in the dishwasher.
Oh.
But they're pretty good how he does them though. But I mean, this machine that he's got, the mugs get so intense. He has to put them to one side to cool down a bit because he can't hold them.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. Yeah, no problem, mate. I don't mind shouting at any channels. I mean, we're here to help each other. So if you've got any questions or whatever, ask away. And if you want any fixing, Uncle Brian will do it for you.
Who wants a mention?
If you want to mention, just say in the chat me and Flymo will put it up. If you want to come and show your layout or something, join in. Flymo will put the link up. Oh, it's getting warm up here now. 13. That's gone up.
Ooh.
That's gone up from what was early on? 5.96. That's double the temperature. My little heater. I went downstairs. I went into
Sidetrack Mike. Share. Copy image.
well, there's a link. You can in the chat if you want to come and join. Just come and join.
Right. That's trackside Mike done.
You have to watch his latest video he's just put out where he's opening this box and the amount of stuff in this box. Wow. Yeah, if you can do what's his name? James Dundas Junctions Model RR.
Where is James?
That camera key's going off. There's another one.
Oh, there he is.
Have a look at that camera and see what keeps going on. What's come back on again? Turn Ollie it off.
Right, that's Jay's channel. What's Andy saying now?
I'll be there in 2 seconds, Brian.
Nah, I don't want to harsh Brian's buzz lol.
Take that one out. Put that
New
one in.
slang. I don't do slang, Andy. I don't understand
Ah,
it.
Andy's in the chat. Good evening, Andy.
Yeah, Andy's been in since the start.
Well, I don't see. I don't look at the chat. I have to keep looking in the local mode that's going around. You know, it's quite hard to watch the chat and make sure everything's going okay.
Right. I'm going to be disappearing anyway in a few minutes anyway because my tea's cooking.
Oh, no problem, Brian.
Yeah. So I'll be disappearing shortly.
I think I'll only be stopping until 10 tonight. Not long.
No, I don't blame you, mate. It's too bloody cold. It's all right for people like myself who's got the luxury of being in a bedroom where it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Not bragging.
I mean, it's the only time to be up in the loft is September, October, and November, and then like March, April, May. They're the best times. But any other time of the month is too hot or too cold.
Don't let it get too crispy. Yeah, Flymo's overdone his pizza tonight. He's absolutely wounded, he is. He left it in 3 minutes too long. It came out like a frisbee.
Well, I had bangers, mash, and baked beans. And I've not had that for a while.
Oh, right. No, Andy, I'm having lasagna tonight with chips. Cream of leftover soup. Ah, Valerie's in. Hello, Valerie.
Yes, good evening, Valerie. How are you? My brother's joined my group on Facebook, the Crossways Point Junction one.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, in the week.
Barry, is it?
Barry, he's not in tonight. Yeah. He'll pop in, most probably, but not in here for long. It's messaging him. Ooh.
Well, it's nice to see Valerie's back. She hasn't been in for a while. What have you been up to, Valerie?
Been out Christmas shopping or wrapping presents, I think. That's what a lot of people be doing, right?
My Christmas shopping's easy. I just get vouchers.
You're shopping there.
Me, to be kind of honest with you, sometimes, yeah, sometimes I will do it online. Oh, Valerie's just been busy. That's fine. Nice to see you in the chat, Valerie. See, this is bugging me now.
I do not do Christmas, she said.
No, I don't do Christmas, to be honest. Yeah, Valerie, I'm with you on that one. But yeah,
No.
this is the problem we're having.
Let's have a look. One sec. I'll put it on solo.
Oh, damn it. We should focus.
Oh, you.
Come here.
What, you want contact of the axle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you, sorry, everything's all backwards on my camera, so it's difficult.
Yeah, we can see it. And the dirt on your lens.
So basically, what it is with the axle here is you've got a spline here.
Yeah, I see it.
And that spline goes onto this cog here. So that cog will fit onto that spline there, like that. Okay. But with the new axles that I want to use, they're completely smooth. So when you put the cog on, it just slides everywhere. So what I'm looking for is either
a plastic tube either side to keep it in the middle. Not put like that. Then that rotate the same as the wheel. You won't slip on it.
Well, that's the problem, you see. Problem being is I'm limited on space. So got the chassis here. So of course, once you've put the axle in, that's all the space you've got in there. So when the cogs are in, there is not a great deal of space left. So I've got two options. I either find a late model Flying Scotsman, loco-driven Flying Scotsman that's got the spline in the axle there, or I find a 2.8mm drill bit and drill those out so that they will fit on the older axle.
Right. Camera.
So that's the idea, anyway.
Camera. Make you so take you out.
Yeah, Peter Spares do have them, but I'm not paying their prices for it.
Would this be any good?
Oh, what have you got there? That might work.
Be any good?
That might work, actually, Bernie. What's that off? Merchant Navy?
It's off a Black 5.
Okay.
So yeah, you should be able to do that. You put it in that way. I'll send it to you.
All right, thanks, Bernie.
It's the middle wheel of the three.
Yeah.
Because the things on the side, the rail things, they broke. So I bought new ones and took those off. That was that. Okay, I'll leave that there.
Yeah, I can just switch the wheels on them. It should be fine.
It doesn't do, you know. I mean, have a look, see what you can do.
Yeah, because what I've also done here as well is I've managed to fit most of the valve gear off a Chinese Flying Scotsman on my Triumph Hornby. So this is my Hornby chassis that I've got here, another one.
Yeah.
So that's still got its original wheels on it, but all its running gear, apart from the connecting rods on the wheels here, the connecting rods are the same, but everything else, the pistons, the running gear, everything else, all that is off a Chinese-made Flying Scotsman, which I was very surprised to find it all fit. more detailed than the older variant. Because I mean,
That's
this
all right.
particular model here, this one's from about 1980. This one is.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you see a lot of people these locomotives. And I got like 40 years old, like some of Alan at Buckingham Junction. He's got some locomotives which are 60.
Yeah. Alan's got a lot of Triang stuff.
Yeah, Triumph.
But this particular chassis here, what I've done is I've bodged a Bachmann A4 body.
You put it together, you mean?
And yeah, I've made it so that the Bachmann body fits over the top of the Hornby, the Triang Hornby chassis. So that goes over the top like that.
That'd be all right.
Yeah, and then I will use the original tender that came with a Flying Scotsman I had, and it'll all go on that. So yeah, so heavily modifying an old locomotive. And when I get round to it as well, I've got another Flying Scotsman. I've got 3 of them all together. But I've got another Triang Hornby Flying Scotsman. And that one I'm respraying the body, and I'm going to be fitting the decals onto that one, which is very similar to the what was his name? Alan Pedler. When back in Flying Scotsman back in the 1970s. I'm going to change all the decals on that so that it looks just like the one from back in the 1970s, instead of how they originally looked, which is like this one. So yeah, that should be fun. And then what it'll have, instead of having the number here, it'll have the crest on the cab instead.
Sorry, coupling's come off again.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway, I'm going to go and dive back into the chat again, Bernie. And yeah, I'm going to go and finish doing my tea because he's hungry.
No problem, bro. You go ahead.
I don't know if anyone's mentioned anything on the chat. Probably not. I've probably been boring everybody to tears.
We only lost 30. It's all right. It's fine. Flymo, can you put the link up again and see if anybody else wants to come and join?
Yeah, and I'll jump back in the chat.
No problem.
Right. But when I've done some more work on this Flying Scotsman, I'll put a video up so everyone can see what I've been doing.
Yeah, no problem.
And try and put all these bits back together as well. All right. Thank you, Benny.
Right, bye. Right, there you are. If anybody else would like to join in. Join in, you're quite welcome to. I'm not going to be staying on here for, we're going to be doing just 1 more hour because it is nippy up here. It's got it to 13, but I don't know. Outside it is -3. We're expecting snow out then. I don't know if it is snowing. 1, 2. Oh, I've lost that one. Lost the camera. Why? Unbelievable. Right, I can use that. Just going to take that camera there. Put him somewhere else now. Take him up there. Trust the heater. Rest. Back again, is that one? Turn him a bit. But no, we'll be all right there. Yeah, that's all right. So I've got to do the end of those platforms there, if you can see. Put on solo. I've done the one in the middle. We've got the one on the right to do, and then the one on the left. That's going to be extended a bit. It's where the class 66 is. That's the end line. So the locomotive will come in and stop at the other end of the coaches, and then another one will come and attach itself and then go off. That is number 6731 on the right. I think, is it? Yeah, sound the horn. Don't think you'll hear it. Yeah, it's the one there, see? Most of my locomotives are sound fitted, factory fitted, or they've got a good sound decoder in. So yeah, we'll take that back off. There you are. That's either side of the layout there. The one on the right hand side is on the left hand side, and the one on the left hand side is on the right hand side. You can see a bunch of tankers, the kilo scale ones, the cement ones. There, that line there goes into the station. At the end of the tankers, there is 2 points we're bringing back out onto the other line in front of the tankers. What's that? You put crossway videos. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing, a lot of people have been asking me what sounds I've got in certain locomotives. So that's why I've done those videos, those three, and then the class 24s on their own, to show people what locomotives have, what sounds. But the Suttons, they just outshine. And also the sound decoders, the factory fitted sound in all the 66s, the sound's beautiful. Like, I don't know if you'll hear this, 6789, which is the large logos just past me. I'll sound the horn. So I'll put the sound on. I don't know if you can hear him. Remember, I can't hear the sound, only you. And the class 66 has actually got GWR coaches, which are from the HST, which I have running around. I could run that round on the 4th. I've only got 3 going tonight, haven't I? Change that one again to from on the right, it's that one. Yeah, there you are. So since all the problems I had when I used to do the streaming, the cameras are all playing up, and now since I've got this new laptop, it's responding crazy. It's so quick. And you can do so many more things with it now. And hopefully the pictures are not judding around, you know. And also, since having this Yeti microphone, it's good. That one. Okay. I have 23 of these Hatton Class 66s. Now, just move that one along. That's number 621. It's on the right-hand camera. Coming up, it should be coming up onto the silver line. I'm just trying to think. I don't think I've got that line plugged in. That may stop. I've got a bit more where I've been changing, tidying up all the wiring underneath. Yeah, I can't remember if I did it. I must have done it. But I should really put one of my cameras on the yard, and then have somebody else up here doing a bit of shunting. It's the yard on the other straight, the long straight, the one on the left-hand side of it, where the coal yard is. But you can see that it's coming on. It's a lot better since I've done the sides with the brown sides up. It's a lot better. And also putting a bit of greenery up. I want to do trees along. If you look at the camera, I'll just put the camera on the right hand side with StreamYard, where you see the brown bit there. I'm going to put trees along the top, and then you won't see the join between the silver foil, the insulation, and the brown. So it'll make it look better, I think. Yes, and they're all Hattons. Yes, I think I've nearly got every one. I think there's only about. I think they did 28. There's a load of them at the other end of the layout. And I've still got some in boxes. Yeah, I've got 23 Hattons, 11 Akuta Scale Deltics. That's a lot. They all have sound except 2. I've got to get sound files. I've got the speakers. All I've got is a decoder, and then that's done. You don't like the 66s? Brian. Evening Mark from Stanover Model Railway. That's another layer that everybody should have a look at. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't think I will be getting a Class 59, because they're very similar to the Class 66. There's not a lot of difference. No, I don't think I will, because I've got 6 Akuta Scale Class 37s, 4 Class 50 Akuta Scale, the Class 50, is it 56 or 57's the Parallax. I've got some of those on order, and also I've got 4 Class 31s for an Akuta Scale as well. So I've got a lot of locomotives coming. So I will be selling some of my Bachmann Class 37s. And if you want to see the ones I've already sold, is St. Mary's. He's bought one of my Colas Rail ones, 37s, which is it's good. And they won't be they'll be sold at a cheap price, as I'm not here to make a profit. I'm here so that you get a good locomotive. And the 2 for sale at the present moment are the large logo ones, which one is just here. This one, 37401. That's got sound, and the other large logo, wherever it is. It's around somewhere on the layout, I don't know where. I'll move you this one. Don't know what that picture's like. We'll have a look in a sec. It's like, yeah, there's a load of locomotives there. I'll move that around a little bit. So I've still got to do the brown on that one part there, just before the tunnel part. I'm going to do the other side of the tunnel as well. Well, there's a lot to do, but it's just not warm up here. Yeah, I've got two of those. There's the depot as well. I'll put that one on solo so you can see a bit better. There we are. That's a depot, and the one in front, the blue and white, or was it grey they call it? That's a backman. Trying to remember the number of that one. 5525. And I got the lights on that one as well. Yeah, it's surprising. Between those two locomotives, the backman is very light, but the depot it's got a good weight to it. I do think I should put some weight inside that backman because it is very light. But yeah, there's a few. You've got a couple of new class 20s there, the orange ones. Then the new ones are all same fitted with lights. I just what's sharp? What do you mean, Flymo? Oh, Valley's in the house. Good evening, Chris. I think I'm right. If you want to come and join, show your bit, or just have a quick yap, you're quite welcome. Flymo's just put the link in. I'm not staying on for much longer, only another 45 minutes because it is not that warm up here. I've got my heater on, but it's cold outside. Yeah, it's nice. All you do is you click on that link in the chat, not on the screen, and it will bring you straight into my studio, into the basement. You can wave and pull funny faces, then I'll put you on then. Oh, dear. Why don't you come and have a go this week then, Andy? Because you nearly got it right. It's 2-1. Move that back where it was. I find that where I've been running my Accuscale Deltics around, they seem to be running a lot smoother now. Because they used to judder a little bit when they started up, but they're all getting rather smoother now. I would say the running. Turn the horn. And there's another one just by it as well, Freightliner. I like that one. The number is 66504. Turn the horn on that one. Let's move it forward a bit. No, we're forward. Just see him moving away from the 57. Can't really go much further. Turn him around. Good evening, Stuart. I was just talking about you where you had my class 37. Is it still behaving itself? Working good? I sold a class 37 Colas Rail to Stuart at a very good price. Nice locomotive. I liked it. Is it still running okay, Stuart? Good. I'm glad you're happy. Yeah, I've watched it a couple of times, but I've not seen it recently in your videos. I was just wondering, is it still going? It better be. Enjoyed the walking around your village or videos you put on. They were very good. That's another layer that everybody should, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you should take a look. Can you put that link up, please, guys? Stuart at St. Mary's Church Model Railway. Here we are. A nice mug. It's got Deltics on. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, Flymo, can you put the link up for St. Mary's Church Model Railway, please? Thank you very much. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Stuart's channel, thank you, Bri. Have a click, have a look. If you like it, subscribe. I've been subscribed to his channel for, God, a long time now, a very long time. Oh, Oh, it's stopped again. I put one of the legs of the tripod, and it was stopping the class 24 going past. No problem, Stuart. It's a good channel. Always recommend the good channels. We all look out for each other all the time. I've got a big coat on. Right, where is? Oh, it's downstairs. Oh, I should put my coat on, really. I'll get my coat in a bit. So come on, guys. You want to come on, have a little chat, or just show us what you got? There's no charge. We've got 21 at the moment. It was up a bit, but as we all know, people come in, they have a little look, and then they go. And we do generally get around about 100 people coming through. So you come on, have a look, and there's a lot of people that watch it up on Catch Up. So they may like it and go, oh, I'll subscribe to that channel. So I'm still picking up subscribers, quite a few. Recently, I've gone from, I think it was 496, now it's 528 in about just over a week and a half. So, yeah. Oh, good evening, Timber. Sorry. I bought, well, I've had it a while. I forgot all about it. It was in a box, a wagon, and it has all different tunes on it, like the ice cream van or a train's whistle, loads of different things. Got a bit of weight to it. Don't know if it'd come on if I put it on the track. I don't want it on anyway. Oof. We're was it 6, 7, 8, 9? We take the sound off him, and then we'll put on 5502. Yeah, I doubt it now. It's got the sound going. I don't know if you can hear it. There you are. You've got a Sutton class 24 coming through, and a Hatton class 66, and now coming through will be a Cooler Scale Celtic with sound. There you are. Flymo's just put the link in. You want to come and join for 5 minutes? Come over. Oh, I'll just go and get that big coat, and then I'll put you on then, Chris. 2 seconds, okay? Just putting my coat on. It's like a coat, but like a jumper, but with a hood. But it's really thick.
I don't need that, Bernie. I've got my winter plumage, you see.
Right here, well, I thought you'd be out working tonight. Oh no, tonight you won't be
Yeah.
working. All right.
Loading the sleigh up. Bye.
Let me just turn that Daltic off. Right, let's turn the sound off. Good evening.
Hi, mate. How's it going? I like those 24s earlier, especially the
We can
Sutton.
see you, but we can't hear you.
Oh, hang on.
Your audio, you need to turn your audio on.
Let's have a look.
We can see you, but we can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can see you, but we can't hear you.
It is.
No, we can't hear you. You need to do your audio. You need to do something. It's not working. Not coming through. Oh, that's warmer. Oh. I'll just let everybody see what I look like.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Oh dear.
Can you hear me now?
Right.
And
All wrapped up.
not working? Not working.
Change it back. You don't want to see my ugly mate. Well, this is a different camera. There you are. I'll bring that down a bit.
Hmm.
You still can't hear you. Sure.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? The speakers are okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No. It's working this end. Yeah, people can hear me, apparently, but not you, Bernie.
You can hear me now. Sorry, I
Yeah,
muted.
I
What I did that for?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, all,
Yeah, good.
all working now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
good.
you been out? Have you been out working today?
No, I work from home.
Oh, you work from home.
Yeah, I work on this laptop, you know. So I'm not a very social person, apparently. I don't get to work. I don't
You
get
should
to
say
go
that.
out.
Yeah, just checking all the locomotives are all working. Yeah, they're all going. Oh,
So
hopefully
are you well, Bernie?
a hospital rang me today. They're ringing me on Monday at 5:30.
Hmm.
And they've asked me, am I going away anywhere over Christmas? And I said, no. And they said, good.
Hmm.
So
Well, I
I
suppose that's...
hopefully I'm not going in.
Oh, right. Okay, good. Yes, I hope not.
Because of the thing's not working right. And they rang me the other day, said that it went up. And I said, I know. And they said, we're going to have to get you in. And they rang today and said they're doing a telephone conversation on just Tuesday now at 5:30. So I'll just have to see what they say.
Well, hopefully it'll
It's
be
strange how
okay.
they asked me, you're not going away, are you? You know. And I went, no, I'll be at home.
Well, yeah, take it easy and have a good Christmas, and then it'll all be good, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to replace this pacemaker I've got. They're going to take it out and put a new one in. It's not working right. I've only just gone down to get this coat. I'll come back out and I'm out of breath. Shouldn't be out of breath.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I'll just look at my watch because it tells me
Hmm.
what it went to.
Mind you, I don't move around much because my knees are buggered.
Ah.
Yeah,
What did you do with your knees?
no, I used to do martial arts and all that kind of thing back in the day, and all that kicking and running around and doing silly things just basically wrecked my knees. So I can't do that anymore, which is just as well, really, I suppose. Stay out of trouble.
Brian, I'm not a child. Look what he put. Oh, not that one. Sorry.
Oh, he's a cheeky bugger, isn't he?
He is a cheeky bugger.
No, I just thought I'd come on and show my latest acquisitions. Some of them good, some of them bad.
You haven't been buying again, have you?
I have. I can't stop. So I got myself a 60.
Ooh.
It's only a no. It's only an old Lima one, like, you know. But I think it's quite nice, and it's broken at the end. It's got a crack in the end of it, so I got to mend it. But I kind of like the broken ones. I like bringing them back to life, and
Yeah.
I'm, you know, and for 25 quid or whatever it was, there's nothing
Well,
wrong with it
good.
apart from the fact that the top falls off, like, you know. But
That's
I'll
easy
probably,
fix.
yeah, I'll get something done with that. And then I bought another basket case as well, which is a 56, a mainline one, but it's quite nicely weathered.
That is. And what make?
And it's a mainline, but it's got all the air pipes and the vacuum pipes and all that on it, like, you know. So it looks okay, but it's a case of looking inside and sorting it all out, like, you know. But I kind of like that kind of thing, you know. But I the other thing I got was my Christmas loco.
Go on, what is it?
It's an
Ooh.
Andrew Barclay. It's
Like
a
a
tiny
smoky
little
cake.
thing.
That's nice.
Such a cute little loco, and I bought it to re-weather it. Repaint it and weather it to a black BR version that used to run around in Swansea docks. But now I've seen it, I kind of like it as it is, and I probably won't paint it. Like, you know, I've no idea what I'm going to do with it, but it'll be nice. Yeah, so that's all I bought at the moment. Like, but
Mark von Stanover, he runs a sort of locomotives on his land.
Yeah, what's he? Southeastern Chatham lad, isn't he? Yeah, around the southeast. Yeah, I kind of like that kind of stuff because my dad was from Kent, and he used to like the old SECR stuff, like. But
I was talking to Alan the other day, and he goes, "Oh, it's cold. I'm cold. I don't like this weather. It's cold." Yeah, he loved the hot days. Like
yeah, I mean that's the Southerners for you, like, you know.
Well,
anything north of anything north of Luton, like, you know.
I live in Wigan now, but I'm a Southerner. I originate from Gloucester.
Yeah, I recognise the accent.
Yeah. I mean,
I know a lot.
I watch Pointless West now and again, and I hear these people talking. I think, God, you got your eyes, aren't you? Like, you can't read and write, but I'm sure drive me tractor.
The Wurzels, aye.
Oh, yeah. That's Somerset, that is.
Oh yeah. There is a very subtle difference, and people sort of. I know a lot of people from Melksham around there, and they're very exact in where you come from. Like, you know, are you from Bristol? No.
Yeah, Bristol.
Don't like Bristol. Bristol.
Yeah, but if you go to Bristol, it's quite dirty. It's you got like the smell of London as well.
Oh yeah, I mean Bristol's a big place, and
You don't get
bigger
that in
than-
Birmingham.
sorry,
You don't get that smell in Birmingham.
no, well, no,
Curry.
no,
That's what you smell in
no.
Birmingham. Curry.
Oh yeah, the Birmingham the triangle, the Curry Triangle.
Yeah, the
I've
triangle.
been I've been around there, and there's some damn good curry houses around there. I do like a curry.
And I went into a Rastafarian pub. I had a couple of beers in there. And walked
it
in
Guinness?
there, and it was all colour people. And I had a hell of a laugh. Really
Yeah,
good
I
laugh. Really, really good. Very friendly people.
Well, I mean, if you ever go to Cardiff, people are all sorts of colours, like, and you kind of get used to it, and it's great. Like, you
Leicester's
ignore
the
it
worst.
after a bit, like, you know.
Leicester's the worst.
Never been to. I've never been much in the Midlands, to be quite honest. Like, you know, I tend to stand. If I can't see the sea, I'm not very happy. You know.
Take a cup of water with you. Or a picture.
Hmm?
Take a picture with you. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, well, I come from a Navy family. You see, both my parents were in the Second World War, in the Fleet Air Arm. My dad serviced the Swordfish that sank the Bismarck.
Ooh. You're not going to start
Yeah.
going in the war.
During the war, I know I look like Uncle Albert, but I mean that's beside the point. Like, I was torpedoed eight times.
I watched that. It was on this afternoon about 4:30. The Jolly Boys 18 in. You know the one they go on that coach and the coach blows up.
Oh yeah, they went to Margate, wasn't it? Something like that.
I watched that this afternoon. Very funny. Very, very funny.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Take the Capri gear.
My brother had one of those. My other brother, not Barry. He had a 3 litre gear, 3 litre GL, I think it was.
Yeah, they had some strange engines in them. They were kind of hand-built engines, and none of the bits fitted together. Anyway.
You could get a 2.8 as well. That's like
Yeah,
a sporty thing.
Yeah, my mate had a 2.8 Brooklands, which was like a green special edition. But because it was one of the later Mark II Capris, it rusted. He had it in a garage and kept it nice, but it just rusted away because it was rusting when they sold it. So he bought a Mark II Laser 2.0 and put the 2.8 running gear and engine and seats and interior and everything into that, and it was fine. Apparently, because of all the strikes, which we won't mention at the moment, the steel in the later Mark II Capris were absolute garbage because they were left on the dock side, the steel, and it oxidized before it was actually made into the cars. So the later Capris rusted away while the earlier Capris didn't. It was such a weird thing, like, you know. So a lot of people have taken the later stuff and put it into the earlier body shells. But anyway, but that's cars.
Well, I had a Astra GT 16 valve in 1989. It came from West Germany on the plate on the front of the bonnet. You know the bonnet, and when you lift the bonnet, the silver plate, it said made in West Germany. And
So it was an Opel.
No, it's actually a Vauxhall on it. They had them.
No, right.
That's where they made them first of all, and it had 161 brake horsepower, and it did go. After shovel,
like stink, yeah, I bet.
But it used to eat the front tires. It used to eat them.
Yeah, if you sort of like had any camber on on the wheels, you just fry the inside of your tires or the outside of your tires, and people didn't really realize that you sort of had to have them parallel, or else they didn't wear across the tread and all that thing, you know.
You used to do about 2,500 miles.
Oh God, that is low.
And,
That is terrible.
and when it rained, you couldn't set off in first gear. You had to set off in second gear because the wheels would just spin around.
And yeah, gosh.
But the dash was really good because it was digital.
Oh well, that must have been one of the first ones, I would imagine.
Yeah, the digital dash. Yeah. Very
Gosh.
good.
Yeah, I had an old Vauxhall Cavalier 1.6, and I put a 1.9 Opel Manta engine into it, and that went quite quickly. But it was a bit undrivable, to be quite honest.
I used to like the Opel Manta. That was a very good looking
Oh yeah, it
car.
was a lovely car, but I got the engine out of my mate's. He had an Opel Manta. He rolled it up in the lanes at the back of Cardiff, where people used to go and be stupid, and I got the engine out of that and put it into a Cavalier, which was quite fun.
Well, I'm just going to bring those 37s down.
I don't know what it is about those Sutton 26s or whatever. They were rats.
That's one there.
Rats
That
and
coming there. Got one going around,
rats and all that.
and you've got that one there on the top picture with the yellow front. And you've got your 237.
They are visibly more nice than the other ones, you know, than the Bachmann
and the
ones.
sound is fantastic from them.
Yeah,
really
and the sound is better as well. The sound files or whatever, they just sound better.
I don't know why he's doing that, because he's come off the track. Right, there's certain locomotives, these 237s, you can see just coming round here. I always have them running together. Oh, I know what that is, because it's come off the track there. I know that'll be all right now. And they both, there's a video on those two, they've both got sound, and they've actually sound the same. They're nice. Ray weathered.
I do like a Groff.
Right now. That green one's a second as well.
Yeah, the green rats are really nice. I love them. That one I won off you. I always wanted a rat, and it was the one I wanted. It was the color I wanted, and I was like, ooh,
Really?
you know,
Yeah.
I do like a rat or a muck rat or whatever they're called. I think the 26s and the 27s are called muck rats because they were mostly Scottish.
Well, I've ordered two second class 25s, but they should have been out by now, but it's still not got them, which is wrong.
But yeah, I haven't seen anything on the media about that. Like,
Well, I had an email about a month ago, and they were saying they're postponed for some reason. So, you know, hey, Alan, you can come and join, Alan. The link's in the chat. Oh, what are you drinking?
Oh, it's what I always drink. It's white wine. I swill it. I should buy it by the barrel, to be quite honest.
Look onto the camera where the Sutton is.
Yes, I need a good mug to drink wine out of, to be quite honest.
No, that's coffee. Coffee's all gone. Well, then again, it's warmer with this coat I got on now. A lot warmer. 14.6.
No, I'm in the kitchen. It's reasonably warm because the boiler's in here, and it's nice and warm. But my bedroom is not very warm at the moment.
Oh, I don't have the heater in my bedroom. No, I've got a big quilt.
Yeah. I sort of just make a nest of loads of quilts, and then next morning, somebody prods me out of bed.
Hey, there's the other side. That Tito green is heavily weathered, but it's nice logo. Nice.
Well,
Sign on. There you go.
Go on then.
Don't know if you can hear it.
No, I can't hear it because I think you've probably got sound cancelling on the mic.
If I had my Yeti mic on, you would hear it. Then.
Well, I heard it on the earlier stream, and that was pretty good. Like,
If you want to listen to that class 24, there is a video on with the three with their sounds. So somebody said, "Oh, can I have a listen to you? You haven't got three?" And I thought, I've got three. So I put all three on. I should do a video of all the happens. That'd be about 2 hours long, showing all 23 of them.
If you like ASMR, it'll send you to sleep.
Hey, there is a video on when I think it was 8, and I put them all on the end here, and I turned them all on. And when they were on, you could hear like a wow noise. Because when I show one of those videos, I think it's number 1 with the locomotives, one of the Class 800, you can hear it on the video. You can't hear it by naked ear, but when you listen to the video, you can hear it. Because the sound is matched. It's like when you used to play 2 records at the same time, you get that wow noise going in and out. Yeah, good.
Cool.
I mean, I want to do more things on this, mate, but it's just too cold up here. I come up here this morning and I thought, within about, it's only a couple of minutes, I thought, my hands are going cold.
Yeah, I started work at 8:30 this morning, and I'd forgotten to put the heating on, and my my fingers were starting to sort of seize up, and I thought,
yeah, that's not good.
No,
I've just seen it. I forgot his name. Worthington Model Railway built a Sandford Batman Class 24. Which one was it? But there's a couple for sale on. In fact, no settings, aren't they, on eBay? But they're just stupid prices. I don't know what people are trying to do. They're just trying to make. I think they're selling them, but they want to make a bit of money out of it. But there's one on there for, I think it's $495. And I'm thinking that is way out of price. It should be at the most $325. Because I said 300 quid to him. So I took it off your hands. I pay right now. Yeah.
It's kind of O-gauge money, isn't it?
Well, it's certain, isn't it? You pay for what you pay.
Yeah. The Sutton ones, of course. I forgot. Yeah, they are primo money, aren't they?
Yeah, but they are very, very good locomotives. Nothing drops off them.
Well, they are. I was looking at the underframes and the bogies on the Suttons compared to the other ones, and you can see even on camera that there's more depth to the detail and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
I think when they release theirs, when people pick them up, they're in top knock. I mean, I can't wait to get me 25s. But as soon as I get them, I will put a video on and show everybody. Not going, I've got these. No, show them what it's like. I would do an unbox and say, this is what I've got. I mean, they've had me money now for 2.5 years. Think it now. Better be. Well, I know they'd be worth waiting. I was quite disappointed with the Q-Scale Dartics, but they seem to be running all right now. But I've got a box full of bits off them.
Well, the Curascale Deltics are beautiful models, but they're so fragile, and it that gets on my nerves more than anything else. Is it, like, if you're going to put all the detail on, don't just do it so it just all falls off again. You know.
They should have put a lot of that detail in the bag so you can put it on yourself.
Yeah, it should be up to you how much sort
It's
of
disappointing, especially the chains.
fiddliness you want to put on it, I suppose.
With the chains, they come off and then they get trapped in your points,
Yeah, I mean,
or they drop off and you don't have a clue where they are.
yeah, I mean, they will fall off at the most inopportune time, no doubt. But like, you know, if there's a point motor to fall into it, it's going to happen, isn't it? Like, it always seems to be the way. Like, it's funny that you don't have the choice. Wouldn't it be nice if they sort of did a version that didn't have all the superb detail on, you know, that was slightly cheaper, that some people who obey the 2 foot rule, which is me, because I can't see them close up very well anyway, because this eye just doesn't really work anymore. Like, you know, I'm on my last eye basically, you know, which is okay, but thank the God I don't believe in, like, no, but it's a funny thing, you know. I bought that Crosty Boiled 9F, and it's railroad apparently, which is supposed to be sort of okay, but it looks perfectly good to me from anything other than 6 inches away, and I'm never going to look at it from 6 inches away on a layout running around, like, you know. You know, and it's a perfectly good loco, and it cost me 80 quid DCC fitted. And Hornby are knocking out these things for 260 quid, and I can't see the difference, I'm afraid.
Hornby put the price up too much in my eyes. I mean, I don't buy Hornby, not anymore. I mean, I can afford to buy the better ones, so that's what I've done.
Well, yeah, and yeah, like you say, there are manufacturers who are making the really, really high quality stuff, so that's taken that bit from Hornby, and then you've got like the Planet Industrial's Kerr Stewart was like 115 quid. I got it for, right, and it's got a die-cast boiler, a die-cast running plate. It's got exactly the amount of fittings and stuff on it that you wanted, right? It's DCC ready. You can do what you like with it, and it's a nice solid loco, right? And like if Hornby had done it, it'd been 200 plus quid, you know. So Hornby seem to have lost their way somewhere, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's a shame. You know, I like Hornby stuff. I've got some of the old early thousands Hornby stuff, and it's brilliant.
The early stuff,
it's exactly right.
Stuff,
you know,
but the stuff they're chucking out now,
yeah, it's just that hush, that hush hush, just hush about it. I think, you know, it was a shame. I don't know who's in the design team and the PR team and all that, but I'm not sure. They need to sort themselves out, I think. But that's just me, and I've only worked in that sort of industry for 25 years. What would I know?
Well, today their class 92s, everybody's just been picking them up. A lot of people getting them now. And then today, a load more come for sale. Had notifications saying these are for sale again. And I go, oh, there must have been lots of people paying deposits and thought, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, hey ho.
Yeah.
Well, that's my tuppenny worth anyway, for what it's worth.
So
I'm
just,
only a consumer.
Flymo, can you put the link in one more time? I will stay on for about another 15 minutes and that's it. My legs are getting cold now. I need a blanket up here. But the temperature now nearly 15 degrees. We don't feel like it. I don't know why. I think your body's
No,
getting.
You stay warm. You
Yeah.
stay warm, Bernie. I mean, it's not exactly
I've been
hot
through a
by
lot this
here,
year.
actually, all of a sudden.
I've been through a lot this year. I've been through a lot this year.
Yeah, you sound like it, man. No, you don't sound like it, but it sounds like you have, you know.
Yeah, I have. I did, yeah. I was in that hospital 3.5 weeks at one time, wasn't I?
Says he swilling another load of wine down, like, you know, like he's trying to keep fit.
I'll have a couple of glasses of wine on Saturday because I'll be seeing Alison. We're going to have a nice steak meal and, go and watch a film.
Yeah, sure.
And then next Saturday, we're going to go out and have a little Christmas trip around town.
Do you still watch films in the cinema?
No.
No.
I've got a 65-inch OLED with the £1,000 surround sound thing.
You
My
bought
phone is on. Wow. It's like being at the cinema in the front room. So now I've got Netflix. I watched a film yesterday, Christmas at Mine, which was quite a good film. It's quite funny. It's like a comedy, but it was really good. But that was on Amazon Prime. So I thought,
well,
it was funny. It was good. Good film.
Yeah, I what was the last film I saw? Mrs. Something Goes to Paris or something. I was dragged along against my will, but I thought it was quite good. And I went to the cinema to watch it, and I do like the cinema experience as opposed to, watching it at home. But like everybody's got, as you say, like a great big TV above the fireplace or whatever,
Yeah, mine's on a fireplace.
I don't know.
When I delivered, the guy said, "Don't put it on the wall. Don't put it on the wall." It was like a sheet of glass.
I have actually seen a big screen, a 55-inch telly, fall off the wall. Yeah. In a friend of mine's house. We were just sitting there. I think I'd been there for a dinner party or something, and we were sitting there talking about this, that, and the other. Yeah. And this 55-inch TV just went crash onto the floor, and it missed the cat by about 2 inches, Wow. And I thought, I won't be putting the damn thing on the wall. And you look at these brackets and you think, well, somebody's got to be actually able to put a proper long screw into the wall, properly, and people don't. And some houses these days, they've only got 5mm or 3mm board, and then a bit of sort of packing behind.
Also with the TVs, when you put it on your wall, you've got to look up to it.
Oh yeah,
I've got mine. I look at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's there in front of me, not at there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like looking at a thing like that. Yes. That's where my other monitor is.
In the stream. I'll just let them in.
Hey guys.
You all right? Where are you?
Hi, Randall.
Hey, what's happening?
Not a lot. Just having a chat. I presume you're in America?
That's correct.
What part of America are you in?
I'm in north central Arkansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
As people who want to get on your nerves. Say like, yeah, Arkansas, good man.
Yeah, the thumbnail that I use, it's actually where I work. So that's actually in Thayer, Missouri, where you see the picture of the train sitting there in my thumbnail.
Yeah, see.
That's where I work at. So
I'm just going to put it a little bit bigger so everybody can actually see. It's quite. Well, as I said, one of my locomotives have just derailed. Stop.
It's interesting. I've always loved watching the live streams of American trains because A, they're so long, and B, the locos are so interesting. It's like is it the GP 38s and the GP 40s and all that kind of stuff?
Well, that photo there, BNSF uses a lot of Dash 9s and GEVOs, so of various types. So every once in a while you get an oddball, but
well, yeah, I see there's Ferromex and the Canadian National stuff and all that kind of thing on American rails, like, you know, so you kind of interchange your locos quite a bit. You know?
We get pretty much anything and everything. We get CP Rail, Canadian National, Norfolk Southern, Ferromex, Kansas City Southern to Mexico, CSX. We pretty much get it all down here.
Yeah, because I watched a video about a month ago, and this guy was saying about the bell you have on some of the trains, where the train actually goes down the roads in some towns.
It does.
And I thought, wow. And then they showed this train going down the train, not fast, but like just going ding, and people were just watching it and looking at it, and cars are getting out of the way. And you think,
that's
wow, that would not
Lagrange.
Oh.
I don't know where it was, but it was.
Yeah, there's a place called Lagrange where the train goes down the street, and that kind of looks very cool, like, you know.
And also the level crossings didn't have any gates. We'll just go across the road. What will it do then? Yeah. Do it again, I will stop the coaches. Put me intercity ones on. So what's the weather like where you are then, Randolph?
Well, it's kind of a cool, dreary day right now. It's excuse me, I went to work last night and it rained most of the night out there, so but it was about 50 degrees all night, so either side of that.
We've got a bit of a cold snap here in the UK at the moment. Scotland is in snow, and most nights at the moment, especially in the Midlands, are -4, -5. Outside, I don't know if it has snow, but it was supposed to snow between 8 and 10 here. Just a little covering of it, but the temperature was supposed to be -3. I don't know what the temperature is outside. So
yeah, I didn't even look at the thermometer. I've been in bed most of the day. I've been a little bit under the weather, so.
Did you ever have that COVID? You catch it?
Have I ever had COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. So.
I think the worst one is man flu. That's horrible, man flu.
Yeah, I don't know what this is that I got, but man, last night was that was pretty rough.
Wow.
I probably shouldn't went to work last night, but I did anyway. So.
Yeah. Clive is saying in Newley Railway is -2, with the wind chills -4. We're supposed to get 3.5 snow tonight.
Oh, great.
No, that's not in England. That's Worthington. That's he's. What part of America is he in?
He's towards the east, I think.
Yeah, the the best weather. We go down in Cape Verde at the moment. They're around the 28, 29 degrees in the day, falling to 24 at night. So that's in yours. What's that then? That's in your 90, in your high 90s, and night time is low 80s. So that's nice weather. That's Silate Lager.
It's funny. I've been to America a few times, and it's never rained while I've been in America. I was in New York in September, early September, and it was 90 degrees on the street. It was cooking, man. And then I went to Los Angeles and Nevada and Arizona and Washington State in August, and it was just ridiculously hot, you know. So I've never experienced one drop of rain in America ever. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't rain in America.
Well, you're half right. It either doesn't rain at all or it floods. So at least in a lot of places.
God. Yeah, I've been to America a couple of times. Florida 3 times. Well, Florida is America, but it's all tourist, isn't it? Anyway, went to Atlanta. I got cousins who live in North Carolina and South Carolina. But when they said, Gary said, "Come on over, you got to come over." So we've been over. Lots to see there.
I'd love to go to the Carolinas and Florida, but I've never been. Mostly because I'm not interested in Disney and that, like, no. But I'd love to go over to the southeastern states. You know, well, I'd like to see them all. To be quite honest, I'd like to do every state. Because,
I did a bit of driving over there, but the roads are so long.
It's all
and so
different.
straight.
Well, it's one of the reasons I kind of liked it. I drove from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and it was incredible across the Mojave and all that kind of stuff. I loved driving along dead straight roads, and in my mirror, I could see a road going into the distance straight, and in the front there was a road going into the distance straight. And on one side, I could just see desert. And on the other side, I think about 20 miles away, there were some sort of mountains. And it was an amazing place, you know. And obviously, I mean, when you stop for gas, you open the door and it was like 120 outside and 70 inside. And wow, it was an experience.
Yeah.
Brian, we've got breaking news. Brian likes driving in the snow, Chris.
Oh, what's he? He's obviously a Finnish rally driver in his dreams.
Yeah, I'll get that snow. Just a bit of snow, and that's it.
I've driven in the snow a little bit. I came back from Memphis one night and about.
Yeah, but you get snow.
Well,
You get about a centimetre, and that stops everything then.
Arkansas doesn't really see a whole lot of snow in recent years, but that night it snowed pretty good coming back. It coated the roads and everything. By the time I got to Portia, it was starting to snow, and by the time I got back to Sarah, it was coming down pretty good. So, and the roads were covered. So, but the old rail crew vans do pretty good in the snow. They got 4-wheel drive and.
You have chains on your wheels?
We didn't have chains on our wheels.
No.
But they grip pretty good. Of course, if it snows like that, before we get called on a trip. If it starts snowing, covers everything, they shut us down. So that was just kind of one of those situations that it wasn't doing anything when I left. When I come back, it was snowing hard. So
Also, the trains have mostly behaved themselves tonight. I've been jumping up and down. Oh, I've got derailing over there, derailing over there. They actually behaved themselves. But I've had nothing running on the lower level tonight, so it's a good one.
Do you want to see the Devil's train?
Go on then.
Well, this is a Kerr Stewart Victory, one of the new ones, and I took it. And I haven't even run it in yet, but I renumbered it and relivered it to the British Railways GWR Kerr Stewart that was running around, and it is actually number 666.
Ah, so it's your love, yeah. Oh, that's good.
And it is an actual loco that used to run around, and I've got photographs of it.
Right.
And I saw the number and I thought, hey, I've got to do it. Mostly because I've got a private registration number on my car, and it is my initials and 666. It's not because I worship the devil, it's because I'm an atheist. And I try tempting all sorts of fate. I've got a 13 ball in a pool ball, the orange 13 ball as my gear stick. So, I'm not dead yet, which is strange. Or struck by lightning.
Oh, Brian was saying that
I'm not going to heaven.
Brian is saying Craig at New Dublin Junction would like one of them.
I'm sure he would. Yeah, as far as I know, it's a bit unique at the moment because I've taken a brand new model and I haven't even put it on the tracks, and I've splatted. I've chopped the safety valve top off. I ground it off with a Dremel, put a Swindon one on there, added an extra whistle, put cranked lamp irons on it, put GWR tank vents on it, GWR tank filler caps on it. So as far as I know, it's sort of accurate-ish. But I tell you what, it took me about 3 hours to sort of I took it apart and I looked at it and I thought, am I going to do this on a brand new thing? And I thought, yeah, what the heck? And just did what I did to it, I was kind of expecting as soon as I done it for Planet Industrials to say, oh, we've done a Swindonized version as well, and you can buy it for the same price, but never happened. So at the moment, I seem to have a unique loco, which is nice. Anyway, that's that.
Cool. I have to trouble with all drawing sometimes. Yeah, I've not done any Mark and Stanover was saying about modelling, the process modelling. I mean, in the house, it's fine if you're doing your modelling, but me up here in the loft, if I did any of the brown stuff with this PV, it just wouldn't dry. So, I mean, Jason did some in his loft and he had that mould because it's not drying. So, no point in doing any. Just have to wait.
I found it very difficult to work with temperatures fluctuating. I was weathering a Peckett, and I painted it black, and I put all the weathering powders on it, and all very nice. And in between coats, I put matte varnish on, just spray matte varnish on, and I did it, and it was really, really hot, but it was quite humid, and I went, and it went white, and the whole of the side of the loco was white, so it was ruined
Oh,
because of temperature difference and humidity difference.
yeah. Yeah.
So I had to basically overpaint it and get some really fine glass paper and get rid of
Chris?
all the crap, like
I'll leave you in control for about 2 minutes. I'm just going to get myself another coffee.
Okay.
All right.
Aha, I am in control. I love it. I finally achieved something.
Back in 2-6.
Sorry, chaps. I haven't been looking at the at the chat, so there's obviously been some very interesting things going on in the chat. But la-di-da. Anyway, Randall, have you got a layout? And
Yeah, I got a small layout. It's not much. It's just a 4x8 layout with a couple loops of track on it. But like I said, don't have a whole lot on it, but it gets the job done.
Well, I haven't got a layout because I'm moving in the next couple of weeks, so I'm fixing up all my stuff into boxes at the moment.
Right.
A pain in the butt, like no, but hopefully in January I'll be in somewhere with a spare room, like But it's funny, as with everything, American people seem to think that space means less than in Britain, because we live on top of each other, and our houses are a lot smaller, but they're made of brick as opposed to wood.
Right.
But we don't have basements, most of us, and so we build our layouts in the loft, and and like 20 foot by 10 foot is a good size for a layout.
Yep.
But then a lot of people in America, they have 40 foot by 20 foot, so it's like on average in America layouts seem to be about twice the size of of British layouts,
Right.
Because if there's one thing you got is room.
Yeah. Well, see, that 4x8 layout, that's all I've got room for. So,
but that's a perfectly good layout in Britain. Okay, yeah, whatever, that's cool. but in America, people go, oh yeah, well, I've got it in the basement and it's enormous, But even your loading gauge is larger than us, we got such a small loading gauge in Britain that all the locos and the rolling stock and everything is smaller than even on the continent. In Europe, they've got a larger loading gauge, so everything's larger, which is strange because they've got HO, which is a smaller gauge, but we've got a larger scale. About OO as opposed to HO gauge, and stuff like it's all a bit odd. I wish it was all the same.
I got a 00 train set that I bought at a yard sale. It needs a lot of work done to it, but the cars are in decent shape. So, and of course, I have the Thomas the Tank Engine stuff that my niece had it when she was little. But
cool, man. I have a claim to fame. I met Reverend W. Audrey.
That's cool.
In 1970, and I think it was either Olympia or another big place in London where there was a model railway exhibition. I was about 6, and he signed a copy of Duck and the Diesel Engine. And I've actually got all 26 original Reverend W. Awdry Railway Series books, and I got the
that's awesome.
one that is signed from him to me. So yeah. So
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I love Thomas the Tank Engine. You know, I even like the American versions,
Yeah.
which a lot of people in this country sort of go, grumble. But I mean, I think he's for everybody, you know, young and old, rich and poor, and female and male. You know, it's a nice thing. You know, it's one of the good things in life.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've actually got a scratch-built pannier tank body. I don't know who built it. I bought it off eBay for about a tenner, and it's made of metal. But it's got the boxes that are on the front of Duck that aren't on the front of proper pannier tanks. You know, they're like prototype pannier tanks. So somebody obviously made a metal model of Duck but didn't finish it, and I got it off eBay for about a tenner, and I've got to get a chassis and paint it up, and I'm going to paint it up as Duck, you know.
Cool.
Because I like the Little Western, you know, the bit in Sodor, which is old, where it's Oliver and Duck and Toad and various other bits and pieces like that. I like that, and if I was ever to model something out of the Reverend W. Awdry's canon, it would be that bit, like, you know, because I love the pictures in the books. They were done by a married couple called Peter and Gunvor Edwards, and that bunch of books that they illustrated
Right.
were the best bit of Thomas the Tank Engine, you know.
Well, I think my first experience with Thomas the Tank Engine was on a show called Shining Time Station, and that was how I first got introduced to Thomas the Tank Engine. So,
yeah, no, I've seen that.
yeah,
it's quite cool. I don't mind it. It's okay.
what was funny was I didn't find out till much later that Ringo Starr was a member of the Beatles. I always thought of him as Mr. Conductor. So,
yeah, it is quite interesting to find out that, like, the drummer from the Beatles was the narrator on Thomas the Tank Engine. It's like, wow.
And then, of course, George Carlin took over and finished out the series. But
yeah, Ringo and George were the original sort of narrators, I think. You know, I mean, George Carlin was great anyway. Like,
yeah.
It's a curious thing that a comedian of that kind became a narrator on a kids show.
Yeah.
I am back, but I'm just watching it.
But my mom started talking about the Beatles and all that, and then I found out he was a member of the Beatles, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And he had a solo career and all that. So I thought, "Oh, that's pretty cool." So,
yeah, Ringo made one good album, one good single album, I think. You know, I am a bit of a Beatles nerd as well. Like, you know, I've got the first 8 Beatles albums
Right.
on vinyl in mono.
Well, I've got my first record I was given when I was 5 years old was "I Feel Fine" by the Beatles. The one with the starts in the beginning, the barber, the other one, and it ends with the Howling Dogs. Never forget
Yeah.
that. Still got it.
I feel fine. Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. Yeah.
But I think of the Thomas stuff that my niece has, she has Thomas. Excuse me. She has Thomas, Percy, Toby, and Emily. And those are the
Oh,
three.
yeah,
answers
Emily.
we got. So
Yeah, I'm quite happy that there's more female Thomas the Tank Engine things in the world now, you know, because it was very much a boys thing back in the day. Like, you know.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
I was just going to say the one thing that kind of bothered me about the Emily engine was because they made the pulling power of it so anemic on that locomotive. It cannot hardly pull anything besides the coaches that come with it. So,
well, I think that went with the real thing because it was a Caledonian single wheeler,
right? Yeah.
So it wasn't particularly powerful locomotive in the first place. So,
it's a beautiful locomotive, though.
Oh yeah, the Caledonian singles were very nice locos, and the GWR singles were beautiful, but they weren't particularly good locos.
And probably my first experience with an actual steam locomotive, a real one, was probably back in 1994 when Frisco 1522 come to Thayer, and we went out and saw it. I've actually got photos of me with the locomotive, and that thing's a beast, I'll tell you.
Yeah. How many wheels has it got?
It's a 482 mountain type, but from the documentation on the video I have, they're supposed to be the largest mountain type locomotives ever built.
Now that's a lot of wheels for a British loco. I mean, 280s and 210s were the largest, really. But like a 482, that's not particularly large.
482 here is probably about a mid-size engine.
Yeah, sure.
For steam locomotive here in the U.S.
But you say a mountain type,
right?
What's that classification?
Well, I don't really know how to answer that one, but
it goes up big grades, or
yeah,
something?
they were designed for going up pretty steep grades. Basically pretty hilly situations. So I'd have to look into that, but
I mean, we just stuck a banking engine on the back of it and hope for the best, I think. We had have you ever heard of Big Bertha?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, we had a really steep grade, and there was a loco that was designed especially for that, and it was basically an 010, which was a decapod, I think it was, and it was just a massive, great. But
yeah, I think our largest steam engine, and it's kind of debatable. Some people would debate it, but would be the big boy, the 4884.
Oh yes, yeah. There's a lot of people in this country want a big boy. That sounds wrong, but hey. but yeah, those sort of like dual driving wheel sort of things. People just go, "Wow, that's an amazing loco."
And just the sheer size of it. I mean, it's so huge.
And you had the cab forward ones as well.
They had the cab,
all sorts, you know.
Yeah, Southern Pacific had the cab forwards, and of course the cab forward stuff kind of a little bit out of my range, but I don't know as much about them as some of the other steam stuff, but
I don't know anything about it. Like it's just I'm dredging up facts from my brain.
Yeah. Really, the only steam locomotives I personally know about is Frisco 1522 and the big boy, the UP big boy. So that's pretty much as far as my and the Challenger. So
what's the Challenger?
It is a 4664 articulated drive steam locomotive. It's just a little bit smaller than the big boy.
Okay. But still a big beast.
It's still a big one, yeah.
I wish they did them in OO.
But I've never personally seen the big boy or the Challenger, but I've seen videos on them, and they are large locomotives. So,
I mean, we did have Garretts in this country, which were I think they were 2.6.2s. Although someone on the chat will probably correct me. But they had. Sorry?
It's the steamer going back to that.
Yeah, Worthington Mall Railway said River Rossi's got a new big boy out. I think Catherine did one here not too long ago. I think MTH also did one, but
I've seen some brass ones, you know, that have been handmade and that, you know, and they're not that much more expensive than the ready-to-run ones. And frankly, I'd pay 500 quid for a brass big boy. But I would have to paint it. That's the thing. You know, a lot of people buy a brass one and then they don't touch it, you know.
She's in the middle of the picture, second line in. Tell me the name of this locomotive. Glad the camera's in that budget can't see the number.
That's Evening Star, yeah?
Oh, Chris, there's no prize.
Damn. I don't know the number of it though. It's 922.
92220.
Possibly. Yeah, there we are. I did know it.
It's this one.
Right, I'm going to shoot off because I want to read the chat because I'm sure I've been proved wrong many times.
I'll bring it back a bit. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to be going off. Well, I was going to go off at 10, but I'm going to stop on for another 10 minutes and then call it night because it's
All right.
temperature's gone up now, 15.5. Yeah, I'll bring it back.
Okay,
Again.
cheers, Bern.
Yeah, no problem, Chris.
Take care.
All right, Aaron, I'll see you again as well soon. Thanks for joining. Nice to see someone over the pond on the stream. Because I usually do stay on to about 12 o'clock, but it's cold. Well, not too bad now, but it's not fantastic. What are you doing?
I like that little rear end flasher on that train on the inside track there.
Sorry?
The little red flashing light there on the rear of that train sitting there.
Oh, the end of tail light. Yeah, I fitted
Yeah.
those. Yeah. Otherwise, not going. Who's me go backwards? 3, 1. Hell of a straight that one now. Put more back on. Okay, then, Randolph. Nice to hear from you.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from you. Glad I got to catch you live. So,
do a live stream 8:30 every Thursday night UK time.
all right, sounds good.
So I'll catch you next week.
All right, yep.
There are
Thanks for letting me come on.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody's welcome.
We'll catch you guys later. Take care.
Yeah, you take care as well. Bye-bye.
Thanks, sir. Bye-bye.
Yeah, very nice to have someone from across the pond, as they say. It's nice to see other people on the stream that we've not met before. Anyway, we'll be ending the stream in about 5-10 minutes. I didn't expect to be on this long. I was only going to be doing a 1 hour. Yeah, it's nice to see people joining in. What's that say? Well, that line spoiled. Yeah. Yeah, I see evening star coming down again. But I should rotate these locomotives I've got because some of them they're just sat on the track. Thinking of installing switches, especially in the sheds, because all these rails are lined. If I have a switch on those, then they won't be live and running trains on the main track. It's very rare they run a locomotive out of the shed, put them onto the main track. Normally pick them up and put them on. But yeah, that point that's clean, it just keeps stopping on it. Ooh. But my nose is cold. I'll put this back in because it's a better sound.
You should hear the steamer now. Just stop her because she's doing the normal crawl. We're speed her up. Why are you stopped? It's crazy. Stop. One again. Go. Yeah, I put that sound decoder in that. It's quite good. With the whistle. Okay, Brian, nice of you to join in. I'll have to join in on one of your live streams. So much come on. Can hear. All I can say is that Class 66 Hatton has done very well tonight, and the Acutus Girl. I've not had any problems with the locomotives. I'll go solo on this when you see the Evening Star come through the station, which I need to get and do some more. Need to do some more work on. Hammer needs lifting up a bit. I know what I can do. What's that box? That should be a better picture because it's higher. It's not focusing on the track. So when she comes around now, it should be a lot better. Yeah, it stops on the point again. Do that point. I'll just take that off solo at the moment till she gets up by the station. Yeah, it's a lot quicker, these cameras, a lot quicker now. A lot quicker. Should have one coach on the back, shouldn't I, really? That's what they go around with, one coach on the back. Have I got one coach? They normally have like a coach on the back, which half of a coach and half of a, what they call it, a brake wagon, brake coach. Yeah, no problem, Randall. It's no problem. You're welcome to come every week. I wish you'd get about 6 of you just coming on for that half an hour, then someone else comes in. Hopefully in time that will happen. Coming round by the top of the station now. There you are, she's just coming. I'll put this on solo so you can have a better shot. Like all the grey there you got on the right hand side. I need to put the brickwork stuff on that. Sort that out. And now we'll catch her coming down the other one, which is this one. Just coming over the bridge. Yeah, I'll sub you, Randall, when I come off the live stream. When I go back down, I'll sub you. Blow the whistle again. Got a good whistle on this. Right. And then we'll do the final one. And she comes around the other side. Yes, the other camera I had up earlier on, it won't come back on. Don't know why. Stopped on that point again. It's this one. So on Solar Nash, just coming past. Yeah, the flashing light is from DCC Concept. You get a pack of 3 in there. They're quite fiddly to fit, but they're good. But I got 2 packs, which I had 6. I got 4 of them working. 2 won't work. I think that both chips are not working, so I'm gonna have to send them back. There you are. Need to put a driver in there. Right, put it back up. Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoyed the stream tonight. I've gone an extra hour more than what I was going to do. Oh. I do want to do more work up here, but it's, as I said, it's just too chilly. Anyway, turn this each one, mate. May heard tonight. That was a heater. So I'll wait till the temperature starts dropping. It's got it to 15.7. In fact, it has dropped. It was 16 earlier on. It doesn't feel that temperature up here. And when I went down and hopped downstairs, the car was white on top, but the ground is still not. So it settled on top of the car a little bit. There wasn't much on there, but not on the ground. So, yeah. Yeah, the flashing light on the back of that was I don't know if even this size got a magnet on. Stops are up there now, but you got a magnet on? She's got a coupling. No, she's got a coupling, so no. She had a magnet on, I would have put her on the back. I would have put the end of train light. No, she's just got a. Yeah. Ooh. Anyway, I think I should shut up shop, as they say. Pull down the blinds. No, the shutters. And call it in for this week. It was really nice. I was someone new on the chat. Well, a couple of new people on the chat tonight, I noticed. And also a couple of people that joined the stream. It was very nice. I enjoyed that. And you kept me up later because I was going to finish at 10 o'clock. So I'll see you all next week at 8:30. And I won't be doing a stream this weekend because I'm the 8th, I think, Saturday night. So we'll catch you all next week at 8:30. So thank you for joining, and I'll catch you all next week. I'm just getting the outlay thing ready. I didn't use it to come in because we had to get going straight away. I'll catch. Happy modelling.